Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this video where I'm going to be showing you how you can basically double the points that you earn in FIFA 18 squad battles. It's a really easy technique that EA just seem to don't want to make public, they don't want you to know about, but I am here today to show you how you can make playing on higher difficulties extremely easy. So if you were playing on professional and that was about your level and you were winning games 2-3-0, maybe up to 5-0 at times, and that was about where you could go, and if you moved on to world class you would find it hard. Now with this technique and using this trick, you can play on world class and even legendary if you have got a maybe easier opponent, and you can still win just as convincingly. So if your points tallies are looking a bit like this, we can turn those around very quickly, and you can be earning well in excess of 1,500 points every single game very quickly indeed, all the way up to a couple of thousand. So it is a super easy technique, and all you need to do is basically go through, pick the difficulty and be brave. So use a good team, be brave, and as you can see the difference in points available is huge. When you move from professional, which offers you around sort of 950 points per game as recommended, it can be a little bit higher, but when you start going to world class, legendary and even ultimate, the points on offer are absolutely huge because the multipliers are so big for all the things that you do. You do need to make sure that you will win the game, obviously that is the most important thing, but it basically just means that you can go that one step further. That is what I would recommend. So if you normally playing at professional, go ahead, pick world class and then go through to this screen right here. Obviously if you're playing on world class, then you can go through and play on legendary and etc. Basically up your level at least one go at a time. And then when you come to this screen, instead of just jumping in and hitting play match as most people would, go all the way through to controller settings and you will see a few options that will make the game so much easier. All you need to do is make sure auto switching is set to airballs. That means that you can still use the player that you want and it won't change unless the ball is in the air, obviously where more than likely your defender is going to win it, so you would want it switched to the defender. But it means you can basically defend with your midfielders and run players into the defence and nick the ball with your midfielders and utilise this technique. You want everything else on assisted. Just means that things are easier, passing is more accurate, crossing especially tends to not be on assisted, so you want to make sure that that is, because it's very effective. It means you will score a lot more corners, a lot more crosses when you do swing the ball in. So if currently when you take a cross it's going miles away and beats the striker and ends up sort of with the other winger, with this on it will be much more accurate and you will score many more headers, I promise you. But where this technique basically really falls down to is the defending. You want to change it from tactical to legacy. Legacy defending is the old defending that used to be in like the FIFAs about 3-4 years ago, and it is so easy. Tactical defending is quite good if you can master it, but legacy defending is super easy. It basically makes playing whatever difficulty you're playing feel like you're playing a lesser difficulty. So if you were playing on world class, it makes it feel like playing on professional, even semi-pro at times, because the hardest thing about playing on a harder difficulty is getting the ball back. The computer is very patient, but this makes it super easy. So once you change that to legacy defending like I have done, then you can go through as I have, and I'm playing on legendary in this game, and we're going to show you some clips of how effective the defending is and how you can end up scoring a ton more points. So as you can see here, we're utilising the midfielders, we're not using anyone else, and we're just holding down tackle, be that either B or circle, whether you're on PlayStation or Xbox, and that just draws people to the ball. It means that it puts the computer under pressure and you just end up winning the ball. It is so easy. It means that you can turn from defence into attack very quickly indeed, and just get more chances for you to score, which is exactly what you want, and obviously less opportunities for the computer to score, which is always very good and helps you to keep clean sheets. As you can see, that pressure ended up getting us a penalty, which is always a nice gift in squad battles no matter what difficulty you're playing on. And we step up with Ronaldo. We're going for that top left hand corner, the keeper's right. Unfortunately, I hammer it off the bar, which is a real shame because that would have been a great way to go 1-0 up in this game. But we're having tons of chances, we're defending well, it's still 0-0. As you can see, that worked very well to win the ball back, and we're hitting the wing with Son. cuts inside very easily. Unfortunately, the shot is a little bit poor and it goes straight at the goalkeeper, but luckily Ronaldo finished off. Utilising that lone Ronaldo, I highly recommend if you've got any loans left of high rated players, use them in squad battles at high levels, because you might as well. That is where you're going to really notice them. And with only about a minute or two left, 90 minutes, the computer is pushing people forward, but we're still keeping the clean sheet, and we end up springing the ball into Hazard, who beats the keeper very easily, and we win the game 2-0, which is always a good thing on Legendary. A nice clean sheet which earns you a fair amount of points, as well as 2 goals, and it really should have been 3 if I had actually converted that penalty, which I probably should have. But as you can see, the team played well. Very pleased with how they played on Legendary. Nice 2-0 win. Earn a fair few coins, which is always a good thing. The skill rewards there at 339, as you can see. And you can also look and see that we actually dominated the game. We had more possessions, more shots on target. And that all combined and gave us a very healthy squad battle points of 1,971. Would have been breaking that 2,000 barrier if I had managed to score that penalty. But that's just one of those things, unfortunately. But for playing on Legendary, a nice 2-0 win, something that I probably wouldn't have done normally, because I would have played that game on world class. But using this technique means that you can up the difficulty that you are playing on and earn basically more points. You can double your points very quickly. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. I hope you found it helpful and it helps you earn more points within squad battles. Let me know if it has helped you, how you're getting on in squad battles, and also if you've got any other techniques. Let everyone know in the comments below, because I love hearing what you guys have to say. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you are new to the channel, and peace.